Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce ourselves. My name is Karina Amalia Putri. In this video, be discussing the methodology of Islamic studies. This video aims to provide an understanding of the development of Islamic studies, its scope, the various methods as in studying Islam, as well as the challenges as developments facing Islam in the contemporary era. Hopefully, after watching this video, we can understand that Islamic studies is not just about learning religious things, but also about examining Islamic scientifically, critically, and in line with the times. Alright, this dive right in the first topic. You are watching. Okay. Reviewing the material covered from the first session to the last. One topic, introduction to the methodology of Islamic studies. The methodology of Islamic studies in the described line that examine the methods, approach, and techniques used to study Islam systematically and scientifically. In Islamic studies, the subject of study include to only the Al-Quran and Hadith, but also history, thought, law, education, culture, and the life of Muslims. The purpose of studying methodology is to enable individuals not only to understand Islamic teachings textual, but also to comprehend their social and historical contents and the evolution of Muslim societies. Having understood the definition of the methodology of Islamic studies, we will not examine how Islamic studies has evolved over time. Next, two topic, the history of the growth and development of Islamic studies around the world. The development of Islamic studies began during the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, throughout the revelation of the Quran, during the era of the companion and the Tabi'in. Various branches of Islamic knowledge began to flourish, such as tafsir, hadith, fiqh, and Islamic theology. Later, during the Abbasid dynasty, many Muslim scholars emerged who advanced both religion and secular knowledge in the modern era. Islamic studies have not only flourished in Muslim culture, but also taught of various universities in Europe. The United States and other nations through diverse academic efforts development demonstrate that religion play a significant role in human life. Therefore, the slowing section decision the function of religion. Okay, next. 3 point. Religion is human life. Religion is a guide to life that profit value, norms, and direction for human beings. In daily life, religion serves as a source of morality, regularity, or behavior, a shaper of character, and a source of inner peace. In addition, religion also plays a role in fostering a humorous social life through the value of honesty, justice, and tolerance. Having understood the function of religion, we need to learn about the characteristic of Islamic teaching which serve as a guide for Muslims. For material characteristic and dimension of Islamic things, Islam is universal, balanced, flexible, and a source of mercy for all of correction. Islam things have their main dimension. First, Aqidah, which is belief in Allah and the pillar of faith. Second, Sharia, which consists of rules, government, worship, and social relation. Third, Akhlaq, which refers to behavior that reflect Islamic values in daily life. There's the dimension are interrelated together, shaping as well-rounded Muslim personality. In addition to being understood as a religion, Islam can also be studied as part of a societal culture. 5. Material Islam as a cultural phenomenon. Islam as a cultural phenomenon involves examining how Islam teaching influence the social and cultural life of a community. Example can be seen in religions traditional, Islam arts, mosque articular, pesantren education, and even social customer that have development based of Islam value. Throughout a culture approach, we can understand that the practice of Islam in various religions take different form without losing the core values of Islamic things. To understand these various phenomena, an appropriate methodology in Islamic studies is required. Next, method in Islamic studies. A method is an approach as used to actual knowledge. In Islamic studies, there are self-method is including and 1, 2, 3, 5 point. First, the normative method, which involves understanding Islam based on the Quran and Hadith. 2. The historical method, which involves examining the development of Islam through history. 3. The sociology method, which examines the relationship between Islam and society. 4. The anthropology method, which examining the culture of Muslim societies. Last point, the philosophical method, which involves understanding Islam through rational thought. The use of the appropriate method will result in a more objective and comprehensive understanding. Next, we will discuss the difference between religion study and the study of religion. Next material, research, research of religion and religion students. Religion students focus on the source of Islam things such as the Quran, Hadith, and Islamic law. Meanwhile, religious relate research examining how religion is practiced in society. For example, research on religious tolerance, religious behavior in society, Islamic education, and religion organization. That religion studies are more normative in nature, while religion relates research in more appearance. One form of religion study is exegetical research. Next, research model for exegesis. Exegesis research aims to gain a deep understanding of the meaning of Quran verses. Several models of exegetical research include 3.1 Tahlil exercise, which explain words sequentially. 3. Wadu'i exercise, which examining verses based off special terms. Last, comprehensive exercise, comparative exercise, which comparative the opinion of exercise. The third exegetional research, the interpretation of the Quran can be adapted to the need of the times without losing its original meaning. In addition to the Quran, another primary source of Islamic is the Hadith, which also has its own research method. Next, research model for Hadith. Hadith research is conducted to determine the authenticity and meaning of Hadith. This research encompasses two main aspects. Two main aspects. First, Sanad research, which involves examining the line of transmission of a hadith. Second, math research, which involves examining the content of a hadith to ensure it's consistent with the Quran, common sense, and historical facts. Third, hadith research. Scholars can distinguish between Sahih, Hasan, and Da'if hadith. After understanding the source of Islamic law, we will discuss ijtihad as a method for the development of Islamic law. Next material is ijtihad as a source and method of Islamic studies. Ijtihad is the earnest effort of scholars to establish legal rulings on issue not explicitly entered in the Quran on the Hadith. Examples of ijtihad methods include qiyas, ijma, istihsan, and maslahah mursalah. Third, ijtihad. Islam is able to provide solution to various news issues in line with the changed times. The changing times have led us to a discussion of Islam in the era of globalization. Next, Islam in the era of globalization. Globalization has both positive and negative impact on the Muslim. Two, negative and positive. One, the positive impact include a shared access to knowledge, the spread of Islam teaching through digital media and cross-border communication. However, globalization also parent change, such as the effect of misinformation, a moral crisis, and culture influence that are consistent with Islamic values. Therefore, Muslims are called upon to use technology wisely. These global changes have also given rise to various dynamics in the life of Muslims today. Next, the dynamic of contemporary Islam. Contemporary Islam addresses various issues that have emerged in the present day. For example, religion, moderate Islamic economies, digital technology, artificial intelligence, the environment, human rights, and Islam education. The students demonstrate that Islam remains relevant in engaging the challenges of our time. Next, Islam studies development. 5.1 Al-Quran and Tafsir, Hadis and Fiqh, Akidah, Akhlak, the history of Islamic civilization, less Islamic education, Islamic politics, and Islamic culture. Next, conclusion. It can be concluded that Islamic studies is a scholarly discipline that examining Islam teaching, thought, value, approach, and method. It continues to evolve with the times, enabling it to address various issues of modern life. Therefore, studying the methodology of study Islam is an essential tool that we can understand Islamic more comprehensive and critically well grounded in the Quran and the Hadith. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye everyone.